Stop before you hear another policy, another press release, another statement about improving healthcare. I need you to understand something most people never see. Healthcare is not collapsing from the outside. It is being slowly dismantled from within. Not by accident, not by a single decision, but by a system that has learned how to protect itself better than it protects the people who operate inside of it. There are rooms where decisions are made by individuals who will never stand in the environments those decisions control. Rooms where numbers move while lives absorb the impact. Where a human being is reduced to a staffing ratio, a productivity metric, a line item on a financial report. And the moment that happens, care changes, not all at once, quietly. A nurse stops having the time to think. A provider stops having space to feel. And a team stops being able to connect. And patients become tasks. This is how systems decay, not through failure, through disconnection between leadership and the front line, between policy and reality, between what is said and what is actually lived. And the most dangerous part, it becomes normal. But here's the truth that changes everything. Systems are not permanent. They are constructed, which means they can be reconstructed. The people at the bedside, in the field, in the emergency, in the quiet rooms where decisions matter. You are not the weakest part of the system. You are the only part that still remembers what it was meant to be. And that matters. Because every system, no matter how complex, depends on one thing to survive: human participation. And when human beings begin to see clearly, not emotionally, not reactively, but structurally, they stop adapting to broken environments and start demanding alignment, not through chaos, through clarity, through presence, through refusing to disconnect from what is right, just because the system made it easier not to see. So, this is where it shifts. To those in leadership, whether you in the government, whether you in a boardroom, or in positions where decisions shape lives, this is not an attack. This is an invitation to see what distance has hidden, because the future of healthcare will not be determined by policy alone. It will be determined by whether leadership is willing to reconnect to the reality those policies create. And to the front line, to the ones who carry the system every single day, there is a new responsibility that is emerging. It's not just to endure, it's not just to survive, but to become something more. A force that is aware, aligned, and willing to allow disconnection to define the future. Because the next era of healthcare will not be built by compliance. It will be built by the conditioned professionals who understand human performance, psychological resilience, and the responsibility of protecting both patient and provider equally. This is not a movement of resistance. This is a movement of reconstruction, of rebuilding a system that remembers what it serves. The system did not break overnight, and it will not be restored overnight, but it will be restored with the moment enough people decide that they can no longer ignore what they see. That is the moment. And what happens next depends on who is willing to finally face it.